Hi, hello. We're live.
Oh, yeah, yes. We are live and ready.
Woo!
Hi.
Anyone up to anything this past weekend? This past week, even?
Well, I'm curious, has anybody gone back to any of the hot sauces from last week?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sunday morning, I dabbled in the Ass Blaster,
Ooh.
the Ghost Pepper again. This time, the
Look
Ghost
at you.
Pepper wasn't as hot. I was confused again. And then,
Maybe your mouth wasn't just so raw from like 7 other hot sauces before it.
yeah, because like I had my roommates try it. I put the bacon one on my breakfast, and that was really good.
That one seems tough to go wrong, honestly. That one was the best.
Yeah, that one. That one I do like.
Me.
And I put a little bit of the garlic one, I think, on my food the other day. Yeah, I just
Yum.
kind of like go back into it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
Scott's-
touched any of the like sauces from hell or whatever, because I know one
Yeah,
of them I
the
thought
last
was
row.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah, Scott's been eating them,
Oh, okay.
Right on.
Nice.
There you go.
so it's going to use.
Yeah. Yeah. See?
I have not gone back to any of mine.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
keep
touched
thinking about
mine.
it, but like, I haven't really. I feel like I haven't brought in or had a meal here, like
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
That would make sense to have with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
But I think next time I make mac and cheese and chili, I'll definitely
You'll
put
just put
one
it
of
on.
those in there.
And I think next time I
go.
cook like some chicken breast, I'll put some hot sauce on it.
Yeah, see?
How's your refrigerator going?
What refrigerator? I just have one giant freezer.
Still not fixed.
Jordan is a bear on Venmo. Help your boy get a fridge. Is it straight broken, like unrepairable, or you're not even sure of that?
Well, I honestly I don't know what to look for to fix it. I know there's something wrong with the thermostat. That's probably why everything's freezing.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I'm
you
no.
haven't been able to get a guy out there.
Well, I also don't want to, because it's not like a mandatory thing, like as opposed to say hot water or a heater. Like I can live with just a freezer. I'm fine with that.
Yo, if a property, if one of my properties doesn't, sorry, my cat freaked out. If one of my properties doesn't have a fridge, I have to give them a discount on rent. It's kind of
it's
essential.
part of the. Yeah, it's okay. That makes sense.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
but-
In LA County, you don't. It's not required. We've ever since I moved into LA, you have to provide your own fridge.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
every place I've moved into is gives me a microwave and an oven and a stove, but no fridge.
And that's hit or miss down here. Some places, usually houses, you have to provide your own fridge, but like apartments and condos, usually there's a fridge there. But if there was one when they moved in, I got to make sure that motherfucker still works. That's my responsibility.
Yeah, no, that's.
I'm just saying, fridge is important, dude.
Almost every place we had a fridge already there. But what about the. Jordy, do you remember the Lindavis, the townhome? We had the fridge in the living room. Was that somebody else's fridge? Whose fridge was that?
No, that was just there.
Why was there a fridge in a living room?
So like,
Really?
This
Because
fridge
it
was just
didn't.
always there?
No. That probably wasn't our fridge then, because the fridge didn't fit in the kitchen. It wasn't a standard size fridge, so we put it in the living room.
Definitely wasn't my fridge then.
Yeah, it was somebody's fridge. I know for sure because
Dude, it's either yours, mine, or Chris's. If it's not
it was
mine,
Chris's fridge. I'm pretty sure it had to be a Chris's fridge because yeah, that wasn't mine.
question about this living room fridge. Was it still in use?
Yeah,
yeah, we used it.
yeah.
Alright,
It
fair.
just didn't
So
fit
you're
in the
using
kitchen.
two fridges.
Huh?
You're using 2 fridges?
No, that was the only fridge in the house. It just didn't.
Okay.
it didn't fit in the kitchen.
Yeah, it didn't fit in the little
That's why.
alcove that they have for the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I-
So we put it in the
I-
living
that shit
room.
out.
I understand you did what you had to do, but the idea of a fridge in the living room just pisses me off. I can't.
That's fair.
Hey man, this
Like, I get it.
That was college
It was a
life, all
mini
right?
fridge.
Granted, we had it next to like where the kitchen or what is it? Where
Yeah.
the
It was just outside
the
kitchen.
dining room table would be. It was like right there behind the wall. It was just one of those 2-door fridges, and then the space was ideally for like the 1-door
Yeah.
fridge.
Yeah.
That's why it didn't work. So we
No,
just
no,
put a
shit
trash
happens.
can there instead.
Yeah.
Like it was only fridge we had, so that's just
Yeah.
where it
Yeah.
had to go.
Yeah,
I
I'm
remember
assuming college Jordan, Steph, and this Chris person. Probably not like out there just picking fridges willy nilly.
Nah.
This is probably the most available fridge that was to them, and it just didn't happen to fit.
Yeah, we
no,
had
that's fine.
a
Just,
Yeah.
we had an entertainment center that
Still tacky.
an old coworker wanted to
Gave
get rid
us.
of, so
Yeah.
we just took
so we
it.
took it.
Yeah.
That was
I heard.
eventually passed to Shane, and then eventually given back to one of us.
Not me.
Yeah, it is. It's in your garage.
Not anymore.
Oh, well then I guess your family got rid of it, because I know you took it back.
Shit's gone now.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have a need for it, so
Somewhere a fridge is roaming wild.
Remember that. Oh, man. Good times. I've moved way more than I needed to, but it's fine.
no, I think you moved exactly the right amount of times you needed to.
Okay.
I'm not leaving. you have to,
I
you have to
probably
take me away
moved-
from here.
11
You haven't-
times in the last 10 years?
You haven't moved frivolously without reason.
Yeah.
And you haven't been homeless. So yeah, you've probably moved exactly the amount of times you've needed to move.
Yeah.
It's not like you're like, you know what? I just feel like moving, and then you just go and pack your stuff. You know.
Yeah.
This place is
This
dirty.
true.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, no, that's true. Then I've lived with a lot of people, I guess I could say.
Yes, you
All
have.
kinds. I've lived with a lot of friends. Yeah.
I was talking to the kids here before we went live. And I mentioned on the podcast before that me and some of my family were looking to buy property here in San Diego. And I just put we just put an offer on a place. So fingers crossed, I'll find out next week. But like house hunting has been weird. And I think it's more specifically rental home hunting has been really weird because one, COVID time, so showing restrictions and whatnot. But then just in the beginning of like, I'm not buying like my house. I'm buying a property with people already in it, and they're not going to leave. So I can't, like an open house like you traditionally think about it isn't really much of a thing that I find exists, at least right now. I don't know what it's like otherwise. But coming from property management, what I regularly do, if I put an ad out there for a property, I put all that important information in there. I've got at least 10 plus photos. And I'm like, 10 is like a studio where like I just ran out of shit to photograph.
Yeah.
Houses have like 20 to 30 photos. So you know everything. And I'm lucky if I can get 3 photos of an interior on some of these fucking places.
That's weird.
Like, we're talking about a lot of money coming in, and I'm supposed to give you an offer based off of some fucking Google Map photos that you're advertising?
Oh, yeah, that's
what
awful.
the fuck? This seems insane.
Well,
Yeah,
when we were
that-
searching for the new roommate, we had, Scott put up like 15 photos to give an idea of what the place looks like. And he wrote there literally should have been no questions. All the information was there. And every question was like the first sentence was answered. But it just tells me you didn't bother reading. So therefore, I'm not going to interview you because I
didn't
think you're
read
stupid. Like, it was like, do you allow pets?
That-
Right? First thing, no pets. Like, do you allow smoking in the house?
You
No
guys will
smoking.
take a
Like,
dog.
it's just, it's just unbelievable how many people, they're lazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I believe it.
No, that's
No, I know
fair.
you
That is
know.
my
You,
daily.
it's your job. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
So
Read the whole ad, everybody.
Yeah.
Most everything you can think of is there.
yeah, it's not that hard.
Can I have a pet that smokes?
I mean, if
always
you got
so
a weird
annoying.
situation, I can't answer that in an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a
If you
guy
wanna know about the
email
pets, the
us.
square footage.
We had a guy email us that was like, yeah, so I want to move in. I really like your place, but you're going to have to be quiet because I have a 1-year-old son 3 days a week and he has to stay with us. Also, there should be no drugs in the house because I don't want to be a bad influence to him. And also, and I was like, why are you
That's a
bother
lot of
writing?
demands, dude.
It's a lot of demands that I'm not going to answer your email, but like, fuck off.
That's man.
I remember writing when I was looking for the roommate that I was going to share the room with when we first moved out. I specifically said that I gave them the heads up. I was just like, we have a lot of friends and we like to throw gatherings at the house. Like, there's going to be people at the house.
Yeah.
There's also going to be people who are allowed. Like, it was just kind of very like, hey, if you're looking for a quiet spot, this ain't for you. Like, I was just being very upfront about that. And then I remember last time, it was literally the day after we had a fucking party. And people stayed over because I was just like, hey guys, if you're not good to drive, I would very much like you to just stay at the house and then wait till you guys sober up in the morning and then you guys can head out. So we had some people who spent the night. And my roommate at the time was just like, I didn't get a lot of sleep. Can you guys give me some peace and quiet? And I almost lost my goddamn mind because I get it, but she, like, I already fucking told you shit. But she did the same thing.
If you're gonna have a problem with this, then bring it up last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's just like, it was like the things that I would complain about were so huge to like the minor things she would complain about. Where it's just like, I can never share a room again. I've learned that much in my life.
You're also, no judgment, but kind of too old to share a room.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, back then I was, 23, 24,
Sure, yeah.
23?
Still too old.
You do what you got to do.
The 20s.
It was just like, yeah. You know?
You shared
the
a
worst.
room. I lived in the living room. You know, it was a time.
That's true.
It happens. Hey, who hasn't lived in a living room?
We had a girl living in our
Makes
dining
sense.
room for almost 2 years.
Nice.
Oh,
I mean, we put a bed up
Ouch.
and had a blanket. You know, she had privacy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, we,
The Jordan setup.
Yeah.
yeah. We put a curtain across. The only problem was, like, you know, if we wanted to wash dishes, he was literally laying and sleeping right behind the sink counter. Like, you know.
But it's fine. I can keep you guys company as you're washing dishes.
When I came back from Texas, I crashed on my buddy's couch for 3-4 months.
Oh. I
Yeah.
love that.
You gotta
dude
do what
just
you
took
gotta
me
do. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No big deal.
It's fine.
Yeah. So, I don't get it. It's annoying.
Uh,
Hopefully, I mean, by the end of the year, I should certainly be done with all this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Really quick
That's good.
before we go on. Shout out to Slendy, the Divine Protector, for following us 2 days ago,
Thank you.
Right on.
which was
Thank you.
Sunday.
Yes.
Steph, you weren't paying attention.
I mean,
Well, that's if it was during stream.
Also true. Yeah. But
Yeah. Come on.
yeah.
All right. Check this out, kids. I just got messaged something that
Like
was
right
not
now?
intended to go on the podcast, but it's about to go on the podcast.
Like right now.
Just as we were having this last conversation.
Okay.
all right.
And I feel it is very important to bring up.
Oh, good, because
And
this
that is
conversation
that-
was going nowhere.
Well, good. I'm glad you're interrupting the next conversation.
Dick.
A beer company has teamed up with Cadbury to create the ultimate
Beer
alcoholic
egg.
Easter treat to celebrate the 50th birthday of the humble cream egg.
What?
I have-
Golden Goose Brewery is making a Cadbury Egg Beer.
Oh, I saw it going the other way. I thought maybe they'd make a beer egg.
You know
Like an
what
egg
I
made of
have
beer?
more. You know what my number one question is on this, though? Why did they send you a message?
They sent me the link.
Who?
Yeah,
the
are you following Cadbury?
No.
Cadbury themselves
Okay.
sent you this message?
You didn't say that.
Cadbury.
It did kind of come off like you personally got an email from Cadbury. Check out our new beer egg.
No.
It's just like,
I didn't mean to make it sound like that.
I was like,
You got a plug at Cadbury?
I wish. Those fucking the caramel eggs. Those are my jam.
those
I
are
like
good.
those.
The regular eggs, a lot of sugar. Like it's too sweet. And granted, I said caramel egg, and I understand what a caramel is, but it tastes different. It's a little less sweet. And even then, one, and I'm good for a while.
Oh my god,
What's a
there's so
while?
many
2 minutes, 3
suggestions in
minutes?
chat.
McDory-filled cat. Ooh.
No, Goose Island Brewery is who they teamed up with to make this limited edition cream egg beer. And I have no fucking clue what that's supposed to taste like.
I've never heard
wonder
of
if we
that
could
brand.
find
Is it a
that.
good beer?
Yeah, me neither.
Honestly, I think this might be purely UK, since that's
okay.
where Cadbury's based out of.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Cadbury is English.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
What, you didn't know
Yep.
that?
No.
I guess I didn't really
I
care.
guess I just assumed because it was here, like, I don't know. I don't really know what I was expecting, but that's news to me. Like Lindor, where's that? Is that English? Is that
Sweden.
English chocolate?
Yeah, I think that's somewhere over there. It's not here.
Okay.
We make Hershey's.
Yeah, we make
Yes.
shit
That's about it.
chocolate in America.
Yep.
Everywhere else makes better chocolate.
Yep.
God, you're so judgy.
No, that's what everyone
Jordan
else says.
agrees with
Like,
me.
your chocolate sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
But like, does a Hershey suck, or is it just not as good?
That one.
Yeah, I think
I
it
like
sucks.
Hershey's.
It's not as good, therefore it sucks.
Yeah.
Like Hershey's syrup.
it doesn't
I
have
like
to be all or
Hershey's
nothing.
syrup.
If I'm gonna have,
I
if I'm
enjoy
going to
Hershey's.
kill my stomach and have to forego calories, it better be good chocolate at this point in my life.
Do you like Dove?
Yeah,
I
Dove's
like
okay.
Dove chocolate.
The soap?
No, the Dove.
That too.
I like Dove chocolate.
Irish Spring.
Now I'm a Dr. Sasquatch man at this point, so.
I've been using
Are you?
Harry's. I've been
Oh
using
yeah,
Harry's.
I've been using that shit for like 2 years. Some of the best soap I've ever
I've been
used.
getting the. Yeah, I've been getting the ads for like the last month or so,
Yeah.
like Instagram and like Facebook ads and shit.
It's fantastic.
I don't know, like, I am very hesitant to go back to a bar soap because bar soaps always dried my skin out.
I hear you.
I've never liked the bar soap, honestly.
I hear
I'm
you,
more
and
of
I
a
agree with you.
liquid
But
soap.
once I tried it,
Not in this
that
case.
was right out. I was okay. Like
Okay.
it smells nice. My skin's feels better. Yeah, and you can
I mean, I'll
change.
try
Share
it.
the bar of soap, or do you have your own bar of soap?
Oh no, I don't. No, ooh, ew.
That's
I have
why
a
I don't
story.
like bar soap, because I just don't feel like that's a bar that you share with everyone.
No,
And
you
I don't think there's going to be 6 bars of soap in the bathtub.
No, that's
or
fair.
like in
There
the
could
bathroom.
be.
You usually see one.
I mean, I have a little thing I stick on the wall, and everyone. Scott is the only one that uses my bathroom, so we know that that's my soap. Like, it's very simple.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fine. But I mean, like,
No.
if you just if everyone uses a thing and there's just one bar of soap in there,
No,
I would assume that everyone is touching that bar of soap, because clearly there's no other soap in the restroom except that one bar. And just imagine a hair on it.
when
Also,
I first moved
if you're
in
leaving
with
hair on, yeah,
I
Go
first
ahead.
moved in with up in LA with Brian, and Anthony knows who Brian is. And we had to share a bathroom because we only had one bathroom in the place.
McKnight.
And yes, I live with Brian McKnight. That's my story.
one.
Brian
I
Cox.
knew you were going to say that.
I was like, I honestly don't know any of his songs to continue this joke, so we're just going to move on.
You're
So I thought he was the one that did a duet with Madonna, and then I realized that was Babyface. So moving on. I digress. It's like, I found out because my soap was going quicker, and I asked Brian, it's like, do you use my soap? He's like, Yeah. Or am I not supposed to? Yeah. I was like, no, that's gross. You do not touch other people's soap because people
That's
credit
like
card
people
that
who
shit.
touch
You
other
don't.
washcloths or sponges.
You just keep talking, and I haven't finished,
Sorry.
and that's fine.
That's true.
No, that's my story's done now.
Hey, I have ideas,
so
and if I don't
snipey
say it,
tonight.
I'm gonna lose it.
Write it down, Steph.
This is
Leland,
true.
No, I'm done.
was
I don't
there
care.
no
Moving on.
other soap? Oh, I have questions. Was there no other soap in the shower?
There was.
Like, was it just like your bar
Yeah.
and like some shampoo?
I mean,
So that didn't.
yeah, I
ring a
guess
bell? Like,
he
did
had
something
it all
might be
in there.
wrong?
I guess he was just too lazy to get reach for his own.
Okay.
I don't know.
That seems.
That's gross.
It
that
is
seems a bit
gross.
much.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
All right, Steph, your turn.
I mean, now my head's went to a whole nother topic, because that's the same with, like, when you go into somebody's restroom, right? Mm-hmm. And then you can't help but to observe, like, if they have certain things. Like, example, you go into you ask to use somebody's restroom, and then you're just like, you would assume that there's soap in there because it's the bathroom, right? Or, like, you would see that, they ran out of toilet paper or whatever, and then you're just kind of like, okay, I don't want to go out of the room and be like, hey, where's your toilet paper? So I just assume that the toilet paper will be, like, somewhere obvious
Under
in
the
the
sink.
bathroom, underneath the sink if they have one, or just little stuff like that.
Yeah, sure.
And then sometimes you go to places and you realize they don't have those things. And then I can't help to question how your lifestyle is normally. Like, I had a cousin who, like, shared a bathroom with someone. And she, like, noticed that, like, there would always be toilet paper gone. So she just decided, I'm not going to refill it and see how it goes. And for the next 3 weeks, there was no toilet paper there. And she even told me, like, I know she uses the bathroom. She has to. I see her go in there. But I don't know what she's doing because the toilet paper never got replaced.
This is how you get
Is-
urinary
is-
tract infection.
Is she just like bringing her own roll in there? Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, she said that the way she explained it to me was it looked very untouched. Like, that same, like, empty roll with, like, maybe one little
Sure, like,
sliver
okay,
of
fine.
toilet paper still hanging in there, and it just never got replaced. She's like, I don't know what she
fine,
does.
Like, you're petty or whatever, and you're like, well, I'm not going to put another one on the roll if no one else is ever going to do it, man.
Yeah.
I just think
That's different from just not using any. That's cutting your nose off to spite your face. That's what crazy people do.
I don't know how people do that. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Did they have a bidet?
No.
Did they have
I mean,
towels
maybe-
in the bathroom?
Maybe she just finished her business, went straight into the bathtub, and just used the hose. I don't know, but, I don't know.
I know what she meant, but she said hose.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that's
You
what
thought
it
of
is.
a garden
Ain't it called a
No, but
hose?
I thought of a garden hose.
I did too.
No.
Not the shower head that is attached to a hose, but like
Yeah.
a fucking
Yeah, Steph,
green ass garden hose.
Steph, was there
bucket.
was there a double in the bathroom?
No.
A what?
It's in Tagalog, it's another word for, like a bucket with a handle. That's what
Okay.
you will see in a lot of, like, most Filipinos' restrooms.
A bucket?
Yeah, like a little handle, because they wash all the time. I actually
right.
knew.
Not been in enough Filipino homes.
Right
I
next
had
to
a
the
coworker-
poop knife.
Yeah, the poop knife. What's the other things that are in there? I think it's just the poop knife. I thought there was another thing we joked about.
There's the poop knife. There's the tabo. There's the cum sock. There's the
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of gross stuff out there.
Yeah, no, I had a
Our bodies are disgusting.
I had a coworker who would always walk into the restroom with a cup of water for that exact purpose.
to
To
drink.
use the restroom and wash
Oh.
herself after.
Fair.
Are there no sinks in these bathrooms?
No, there are, but she comes in with the cup filled with water, and then she goes into the stall.
She washes wash her nether regions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
You don't want to walk into a bathroom and see someone just legs up in the sink.
No, I've never seen that. Never once. Likely never ever. Okay, well, I'm learning things about other cultures.
Yeah, I've seen.
Good for me. This is
some
growth.
people. Oh, I totally heard you wrong. I thought you said good for me. This is gross, but you said this is growth.
No,
I was like, oh.
No, he was saying gross. He just had a lisp that time.
All right, you know what? Sudden change in subject. Everyone, in alphabetical order, tell me what you lay your head on at night when you go to sleep.
Well, would you go first? Because your name starts with
you're
A. Okay, so a pillow.
Nope.
What?
Yeah.
A pillow?
A pillow.
Okay. I was listening to a podcast.
There's another option?
Or my arm. It just depends how you look at it, because...
I was listening to a podcast, and someone said pillow, and they got called out for saying it weird. And so they were arguing pillow versus pillow.
Pillow?
Piv versus pe.
Pillow?
And what they were saying was
Stupid.
because they're New York, that kind of that East Coast accent, that Jersey New York accent, it comes out pillow.
Okay.
Pillow.
One is a soft thing that you lay your head on to sleep, and the other is the Spanish word for hair. All right.
Pillow. Pillow?
Listen, a lot of words sound like other shit. Like that's
true.
We'll be here all day if we start.
Look,
comparing
people
that.
from Jersey
But
can't even say water. So, like, you know.
How do
Well,
they say
you're thinking of Pennsylvania.
No, Jersey.
Water?
I've lived with 5 Jersey people. None of them could say
Water?
water properly.
Remember,
And they're saying it perfectly fine. It's
Yeah, how
that
do they say
warder,
Warder.
the ones who put like 2 R's in it. They're the ones that are fucking up. The
Yeah.
Philadelphia people, they're fucking it up.
Okay, that's fine. We could have this debate all night long. I'm just telling you, the 5 New Jersey people that I've actually lived with for years all said it
Said
wrong.
it perfectly
then.
fine.
Okay.
They all said it perfectly
You
fine.
aren't from
good-
there enough to be on the cause of your people. Like, you are so far
blood is
removed
there.
from New Jersey at this point. Even John Bon
blood
Jovi
is
don't want
there.
you as a fan.
You can take the boy out of Jersey.
And that's what they
Take
did.
the jersey out of the boy.
Remember, drink your water.
I was actually listening, and I thought about this earlier today because I was listening to last week's podcast, and I finished my 3rd beer before getting to the end, so I had a buzz going on, and I could start hearing it as I drink more. The words that I do say differently, not wrong, but just simply differently, do start coming out after some drinks.
What
And I'm
words?
starting to hear my accent a little bit.
What words are these?
Coffee is
Coffee?
one that I know I say differently. Wherever this pillow thing lands. Where's some of the other ones?
What about car? Rachel, get in the car.
Get
That's
the cat.
Boston. That's north of New York. The essentially like all that like old mafia, New York mafia stuff.
Yeah, see?
Like not that old. Everyone lumps it all together. That Jersey through that whole, coastal area, they lump it together. My family out there, they could tell you what borough you were from. An accent being that specific as to just sections, different islands, and the accents that build from there.
I guess I had more things to do with my time.
Then listen to other people?
No, to listen by their accents and kind of guess what fucking borough they're from. Who cares? People are people.
Oh, I can't tell. I'm really bad at like.
Sorry, 8 weeks in.
So testy.
We've done this before. I think we did that on one of the podcasts. You told me to give you an accent, and I didn't even know how to do it.
Oh, well.
Steph, give us Russian.
You mean wait? Is
We're
this
gonna play the game again?
Is this racist Russian or racist accent hour? It's like,
Give us Russian stuff. Do it.
Well, I mean, that guy was Russian, right? All he said was, "I can't do it right now." Well, I can't do it. He just said, "What is this strawberry?" But how he said it was, "I can't do it. I'm too nervous. It's not gonna come out right."
this is a non-Leland episode.
That.
I don't know what to tell this is.
It's not gonna work. No, I can't do it. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm trying too hard. Maybe I'll try later when you're least expecting it.
No, I mean, I just thought of that in the moment, and I wanted to ask, because I do regularly think of words that I question whether I'm actually right or wrong. I still question whether I'm about to say it correctly, or if I have the right word altogether. Melanin, melatonin, whatever.
Yeah, melanin.
But yeah, and I even said it wrong.
Well, that's not the same as what you're discussing, though. That's just wrong what you just said there. But pillow
that was
versus
just
pillow
wrong. I'm saying,
is
I
just,
think about the words.
Yeah.
I often think about the words I'm about to say, whether I'm going to say them correctly or not.
Fair enough.
I do take the moment to, as I'm coming up to the finish line where the words are going to fall out of my mouth, am I making the right choice? Only time will tell.
Yeah, I don't think at all before I speak, which might be a problem, but
Maybe also why you forget everything you say.
also
I'm
true.
just horrible at English. And pronouncing stuff.
All of our
Awful.
first languages.
It's awful. Yeah.
This is the failure of public schooling.
It's true.
It's the
It's
worst.
true.
Ours is so complicated. Don't they say that English is the hardest
Yes.
language
It's
to learn
one
because
of
of
the
all our
hardest,
stupid rules?
Yeah. It's because we're a hodgepodge of like 5 other languages.
Yep.
And I hate the silent letters because that throws me off too. I used
So
to
does
call
everyone
La Jolla
else.
La Jolla.
Well, blame the Spanish for
That's
that.
Spanish. Yeah, that's a Spanish word.
And that's not a silent word.
Oh, sorry, not silent, but like my pronunciation on stuff is like I'll see it how it is and then be totally wrong with how I say stuff.
Oh, so Hamashaw must fuck with you hard.
Oh yeah, Hamashaw.
Yeah, I called it hamaka. Hamaka.
Jamaica
I lived
Street.
on Hamashaw.
Oh, Jamaica, that's the one.
Yeah,
Jamaica.
I lived on a road called Hamashaw that we're all talking about. It's spelled Jamachia.
Oh.
Was that it? Or maybe just CHA.
I thought it was CHE.
No, because it's Hamashaw.
Oh yeah, it is a. Yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's an A.
It's
I
Leviosa,
always-
not Leviosa.
Yeah, that looks right in the chat.
I can say it.
Jamachia.
Caterpillar.
She has to read it.
You sure can, Steph. You proved all us wrong.
I had to think before I said it, but I said it right.
Well, what about like? Are there just
trying to
some?
fuck you up.
Are there just some words you just can't spell? Like
Oh,
no
there's
matter
tons of
what.
words.
No, but I mean, there's like a few specific ones.
Restaurant.
Yeah, like This is. I mean, I'll admit this. I work for a place called House of Secrets. I can't spell secrets. I look at it every fucking day. It's one of the hardest words for me to say. To spell. I don't know why.
Do you spell circuits or what?
No, I don't know. I just have to look up every time I write it at the store.
You're trying to like wonder where the E's go?
No, I don't know. Look, I had trouble spelling believe until you told me how to spell it properly, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But Anthony, you used to edit my shit. I don't spell well. My dyslexia really fucks with that. So
Sure. And I mean, and you're not giving yourself enough credit. Like when I edited your stuff, spelling wasn't the biggest issue.
okay, ouch.
Like, I had this.
You're just mad because I said New Jersey's a trash hole.
Yes, I am.
I don't know why.
Prepare to get the fucking brunt end of the rest of the podcast.
Bring it on. I don't give a fuck about you people.
No, I am like that. I'll look at words sometimes or spell a word and look at it and be like, this isn't spelled right. And then Google it and be like, oh, I guess I did spell it right. It just doesn't look right to me. Like the word sparkly. I had to like make sure I spelled sparkly right because I wasn't really sure how to to spell sparkly. It's SPARKLEY.
Can anyone confirm that? Because I honestly
that
don't
not
know.
right?
I know.
I think it's Y. Actually,
I think you added
She
that
fucked
E
me
for no
up.
reason.
Now I don't know.
yeah, I don't think it's an
okay.
EY.
There's no E.
Because there's no vowel before it.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Thank you.
Thank
Sparkly.
you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, I had to Google sparkly, and because I couldn't remember, I just copy pasted that into my post because I kept thinking there was an E in there, and then I get really mixed up with like saying so like saying phrase, right? Phrase, the word
Yes.
phrase.
Yep.
Yes.
Like I'm saying
What
a phrase
word?
right now. Phrase.
Phrase.
Like
turn
this
a phrase. Like
Okay, are you saying that you can't
Phrase
say
as
the
a
actual
statement.
word phrase, or we're talking about a phrase you're
I
about to
can't
say?
spell. I get mixed up with spelling phrase.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
just
All right.
PR. See, that's where I fuck up.
That's how you already got it wrong.
Phrase.
that's praise.
I always end up spelling like FRAZE, and I know that's wrong. Phrase.
There's a lot wrong.
Yeah.
I know
PH
that
stuff.
I know in the word first, the I comes before R, but I write it every single time RI.
Frisk.
My fingers just automatically go to the R, and I know it's I. Just when I'm typing super fast, it's always the R I hit first.
But
And
it
they're not
doesn't even
anywhere near
sound
each
that
other
way.
on the keyboard.
Frisk.
It's just a thing it's happened since high school. There's just something about it. Well, I mean, I mix letters backwards and forwards. I do the same with numbers too. So
And okay, Cody in chat just put in a sentence that exemplifies why English is a stupid language. That sentence is buffalo, 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 buffalo. Now, what it means is buffalo from buffalo, buffalo meaning hit, other buffalo from buffalo.
I didn't know buffalo also meant to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know you can use that as a.
is that a
verb.
Midwestern thing?
Is that a
I
verb?
don't. Where the buffalo are actually from?
Probably an old timey thing. It's not a context that we use the word for
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
Look,
It's rarely used nowadays, but yeah.
I can safely say I haven't thought of or said the word buffalo more until this last month playing Red Dead than I have
Because
in my
Red
entire
Dead.
life because I shoot them constantly. So
Well, those aren't buffalo; those are bison.
isn't it the same fucking
Buffalo
thing?
have the wings. You gotta look for the
Oh,
wings.
they got the little wings, right? Yeah, check. Yeah.
They got the wings. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're tougher to hit.
Well, we all know I can't shoot birds out of the sky, so I'll never get one of those buffaloes.
The
these
plural for
last-
buffalo is buffalo.
Over these last 10 to 15 years where spell check was pretty predominant,
Yeah.
I do realize that it's come around to fuck me up a little bit. There's words that I feel I
get
used to
it.
be able to spell
I
well,
get it.
and now I am just not confident anymore.
Steven is the
agreed.
best chat comedian
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
Yes, they absolutely are.
Bison.
I knew I knew there was something. I wanted to say what I said, so I just deliberately was looking away from it.
That's probably for the best because now you can enjoy it
Yeah.
for what it is.
Jesus Christ.
Steven in chat, IG_TheT8, the queer child of Buffalo, the bison.
Bison.
What was your bison joke last week, Steph?
What did the mother buffalo say to the? What did the mother buffalo say to?
Her child?
To her child when he went to school or something like that, because I know it was like one of those like Laffy Taffy kind of jokes, but it was bye son.
Even though buffalo and bison are two different animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah,
Not
Yeah,
sure.
they technically are. Yeah.
Science
I believe
doctor
they're in the-
like a
or nature
I believe
doctor.
they're in the same genus, but they're different
Genus.
species.
Oh,
yeah,
like
they're pretty close.
like dogs and cats. Got it.
Yep. Just like that.
Exactly.
Just a half a chromosome away from being each other.
Yes, you have the K9 and the K8.
Yep.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. My brain feels so dumb because I legit spelled K9 K-A-Y 9. When clearly I could just put K and 9.
Hey, Steph. What kind of fish can't swim?
You told me this joke and I don't remember.
A dead one.
I mean, yeah, check the facts. That's all true.
I've heard this. You literally told me this. I didn't remember.
That is both funny and something, take with you on in life.
I broke Leland. I'm sorry.
It's okay. He was pretty sour before. Now he's gonna lighten up. Now he's having a good time.
Yeah, doubtful. We'll see how it goes. No, there's nothing wrong. I just woke up angry this morning.
You said last podcast you're always angry.
That's a secret,
why?
Cap.
That's your default state.
Wait, you just want to keep poking the bear. Why?
I feel like you're not angry at all when we play Red Dead, though.
No, because I'm shooting people.
That's his escape.
He's getting the rage out.
Speaking of, I went ahead, even though there's only like 2 weeks left, and just got gold. Or Outlaws Pass, sorry. I got the Outlaws Pass. Outlaws Pass.
It's probably fun. We don't know when Outlaw Pass 5 is coming. They may actually not even pop up till like May. So
it's true. We are only assuming that it'll pop up after the current one's done. So
yeah.
But then it said that
makes sense.
It ends. Wait, how does that work? Do you just play it and it ends, or does it end on the 14th? Because that's what my understanding was.
Steph, remember when we played Call of Duty and then they had the different seasons?
Yeah.
And at the end of every season, the season just ended and then they start a new one?
Oh.
All right.
So for me paying for the Outlaw Pass, that will go until it's done?
Well, I mean,
yes.
Yeah. Which it's done in 2 weeks.
That's what I've been saying. So there is an ending in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
We just don't know the beginning of the next one.
Then I understood. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it, and then I got all the rewards, and then I saw how it leveled me to 100, and I was like, oh, look at all these things. And then,
Jen makes a good point. We should probably not dominate this whole thing with cowboy talk.
Again?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. Yeah.
It is a thing we do often. We get our things that outside the podcast we've been doing together and we get really excited about.
Well,
and then it becomes a lot of the internal podcast.
Well, let's talk about Valheim then. So
well, it's like I said the other.
Talk about how fun it was when we were at the Moonshine and we were all drunk playing, because I had a really good time for however long we were just drunk playing for, because that was really.
Well, that's the thing. It's what I said that the other night in the game, and you know that we can't do anything. I am living my life now through this fucking game. I'm eating there.
Yeah.
I'm hunting there. I'm outside. I'm dancing and drinking.
You're shopping?
Yeah. So like it's becoming
selfies
it's
in
becoming
the
a thing. Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
And I got that meat wagon, so now we can make some more money.
Well, I'm thinking of buying the bounty hunter wagon this week.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it too.
All right, no more talk.
Watch us on Sundays, twitch.tv/LRC podcast at around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for some Red Dead Online every Sunday.
Oh yeah, we like playing with you too, Steven. He said he loves playing with us.
Yeah.
All right. I've got a little would you rather.
All right.
Cool.
If you all would incline.
Let's do it.
Would you rather spend the rest of your life within 5 miles of your current location, or put out a cigar in your palm?
Okay.
These two things I don't think are very equal.
No,
they're not at all.
We need to pump up the cigar
Do
Okay.
we?
Yes.
Repeat the
Yes.
first part again, because the cigar part just like completely took over my brain, and now I don't know what the other option was.
Steph wants to get
spend the rest of your life-
hit by a horse or have a cigar shoved in her eye. Like,
Remember,
that's-
we already discussed this. I've already lived my dream in the game, and I didn't
You
have
spend
to
the
hurt
rest
myself.
of your life. You spend the rest of your life within 5 miles of your current location. You live, eat, sleep, everything you do. You cannot leave a 5-mile radius.
Oh, see, I don't read it that way. I just read it as
Yeah,
you
I
live
took it
that
as
in
like
that
you
low
just
5
live there, but you
Yeah.
can still leave.
Spend the rest of your life within 5 miles.
I
To me, that is everything. Your entire life now exists within this 5-mile radius.
yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm,
no,
I'm
I
doing the
s- I
cigar
don't-
because, like, obviously.
Yeah, I want to travel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to make the cigar worse.
I don't know.
Otherwise, it's too easy.
I don't see it that way. To me, it just sounds like I will live 5 miles from my current location, and nothing
Not
has
live.
changed.
You spend the rest of your life.
Yeah, like I live in that house that I buy 5 miles from here until I die.
You spend the rest of your life in the bubble. You don't live there.
But it doesn't
spend
mention
all
a
of your
bubble.
The 5-mile radius is the bubble.
Yeah.
But does it say radius or bubble in the question?
It says within 5 miles of here. But since we're all in different heres, I'm saying 5 miles of where you are.
So 5 miles in my.
I still don't see it that
neighborhood,
way.
Or like where I live, and I can only stay here.
Yeah,
But
so
my house is still here.
okay, so Steph, 5 miles from where you're sitting right now. So you
Okay.
cannot, you're not going anywhere past that 5 miles.
So I'm still going to work. So
Yes.
I still have that. I
You're-
still go home.
You're
with all
not
my
leaving.
stuff
You're
here.
not leaving the country. You're not leaving the state. You're not leaving the town. You can only go 5 miles from where you currently
for
are.
the rest of my life.
For the
I think
rest
you're
of your
reading
life.
too much into that. It doesn't say all that, so nah.
Here, I'll verbatim spend the rest of your life within 5 miles of here.
Yeah, I still don't
Yeah.
see it.
I feel
Really?
like
No, and honestly, I don't, and I'm not trying to be contradictory. Like, I really don't
No, I know you're not.
see it.
Oh,
Like, to me,
so-
it
so-
doesn't mention radius or bubble, so it means I just live 5 miles from where I am now, and that's where I choose to live my life. And
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yes, you live your life,
Yeah, I mean,
but you can't leave it because
Yeah,
that's the only place now where you can live your life.
yeah,
Well,
it
that's
doesn't
no
say-
different than people who never leave their homes.
It doesn't say. I
Yes,
can't leave.
So
Exactly.
they still have everything they want.
I can
at
do
their
what I
house.
want. No card's gonna tell me what to do.
Okay, look,
Yeah.
Steph. Think of it this way: you only 5 miles from where you are currently, right?
Yeah.
Comic-Con is in downtown San Diego. You cannot go to Comic-Con. It's outside. It's more than 5 miles away.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You can't go like below the 52.
Yeah.
What is our second part to just burning a cigarette through our hand?
Put
Or the
out a cigar in your hand. Which seems way too easy for how severe the other thing is.
I don't know.
What if we made it worse by like you have to burn each individual toe?
I think you should burn your hand to the point of limited mobility.
No, I think that here's
So then
why
now
I
we're
think.
just working with no hand.
Okay, here's why I think the question is comparable. Because let's say after you're stuck there in your 5 mile radius, putting a cigar out on your hand would probably be feeling better to feel anything since you can't leave that 5 miles. So I think it's an appropriate question and double standard. I'll take cigar.
Yeah, the cigar. I mean, at that point, yeah.
Okay, but
It
both
seems like
aren't
everyone would
happening.
take the cigar.
Yeah, it's a cigar, definitely. Like,
The cigar is way less worse than being stuck in 5 miles. Like,
I think after
5 miles
5
for
years
me-
being stuck in that one place, you may think that now because you're not actually stuck in that 5 miles. After, like, say 5 years,
True.
the cigar may actually be what you're doing is worse than the cigar.
Yes. And between these two, I would also take the cigar.
Yeah.
Because that is like a couple weeks of some pain and uncomfortableness
Yep.
versus being stuck in the same place for the rest of my life.
Yep.
Also, you know,
Um,
you can finally feel something get you there. You know what I'm saying?
And then that's all that works for me after that.
Yep.
Like I just have to.
Like 5 miles from where I am currently, I'd never see any of you in person ever again unless you come to me. You know, like
we would never see any of each other
yeah.
in person ever again.
I mean,
none of us are within 5 miles of each other.
Aren't we doing that now?
Well, this is why I was like, there's a
but now
whole
by
other
force for the
area
rest of our
to
life.
it of like, okay,
You don't know that.
like for someone who never leaves, like for somebody who never leaves their house, this just seems like you know, not that much of an inconvenience necessarily. I mean, I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, there will be people who would just assume.
yes. But
I don't
here's
leave
the
my
thing.
house.
But here's the thing, Steph. We're not talking about those people.
I know.
Yeah, this isn't for them. This is for us.
Then I would burn the fuck out of my hand.
And I think every single person would.
Yeah.
And then
Which is
it'll be
why
a
I was
story
saying,
where someone would be like, what
How'd you get
happened
that
to your
scar?
hand? And I was like,
Let me tell
honestly,
you.
I didn't want to be limited to 5 miles.
I had 2 options. This was the better.
Yeah, it's clearly the better option.
Do I get to choose
how about-
which hand?
Preferably
Yes.
the one that I don't use.
All right.
My non-dominant hand would be my choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So then, if you had to burn it to the point of limited mobility in that hand, would you still go with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's not
Yeah.
That's not what it said.
Yes, but it was too easy.
I adhere to the rules of the card, apparently.
Okay. even if you're the only one who doesn't agree with what the card says.
I think it's just written poorly is my problem with it.
I got it.
Well, you're
All right,
smarter
next
than me.
one.
We've already
Chunkling
established that.
Next one. Be invisible to drivers whenever you step into a crosswalk.
Oh God.
Or
Seems problematic.
shave off one of your eyebrows.
I should have worn my eyebrows.
I could shave my eyebrows off and it wouldn't make any damn difference.
Oh, yeah, no fair. Steph is cheating.
Steph's already winning.
Look what I can
here.
do.
I could do that too.
No,
One
some
instance
people don't.
One instance where you have to cross a busy street
Okay.
and you're invisible
Okay.
one time. Or shave off an eyebrow and it stays that way.
Oh, and it stays that. Yeah, that's
And it
fine.
stays that way.
That's what makeup's for.
I'll get used to it
Is that-
eventually.
is that on the card?
No, I'm making these more interesting.
It's not the game.
We could tear through this entire game if we just go, oh, well, clearly I do the other thing. There's no debate here. Like, yes, as written, I don't want to get hit by a car. I've been hit by a car.
Same here.
It sucks.
It does.
I'd shave off an eyebrow. Motherfucker will grow back.
Yeah.
Too thick anyway.
Like, look at my eyebrows now. It's not that much different if they were gone. Like,
It's true. See?
Okay. Maybe this one will be tougher. By the book.
Are we doing this because we just don't have anything else to talk about? I mean,
Clearly.
we
Forget
have a
how to
list
speak
of
your
questions.
native language.
We're
doing
getting
some
there. We're
fun
getting there.
ones. We're getting there.
Forget how to speak your native language or
Too late.
be banished to Antarctica.
Forget to speak my native language.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'd go to Antarctica.
I do like
have
the cold.
fun. Have fun freezing.
Do you?
Yeah, with fucking penguins.
It's like
Yeah.
By the
He
time
says
you
3
get
seconds
there,
before
In
being
a-
mauled by
in a-
polar bear.
well, but
What
no,
I ain't
they're
going
all-
outside.
They're all dead at this point due to global warming, so I'll forget language.
Nope. Ozone. The hole in the ozone is healed up.
Oh, is that on the card?
exactly.
Thanks to a year
Yes,
of
it's on the
COVID.
card.
Yeah. I agree with Jen. I forget how to English all the time.
But now you forget it entirely.
Yeah.
How many of us speak a second language?
Ore wa poraku Jordan desu.
Easy with the
Yoroshiku.
Klingon over there. I have no other languages. I only speak the one.
I have Tagalog.
So
but, like,
I would go to Antarctica.
I
I would
don't
live
really
down in
speak
Antarctica.
it.
They got
No,
Wi-Fi.
Don't
you
really
speak two
understand
languages,
it.
Anthony.
English and bad English.
No, you speak whatever you speak English and you speak whatever that fucking Guido dialect is they do in Jersey. Boom.
Dialect, not a language. Also, you're not allowed to say, oh yeah, I guess you could say Guido.
You're damn right I can.
Yeah, whatever.
I can say many things. I am a multicolored person of race.
Hey, listen, we can get to my family tree and we all could say a lot of real bad shit.
That's true. If we really deep dive into it, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
If
not
we just
good.
say, oh, well, I'm part whatever.
Oh, I can say a lot of
Then there
things,
are no rules.
but I just code switch because
Chaos.
I'm around certain people. So
Whoa. Jen, you got offered a position in Antarctica?
minimum.
But it
wage,
was
but what's
minimum wage. What
What's
is
minimum
minimum
wage
wage
in
in?
Antarctica?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, what
in
is Antarctica's minimum
Antarctica?
wage? That's a whole different country. Actually, I think there is no country. I think it's
It's a
mutually
continent?
agreed on neutral land. Yes, it's a continent.
No, but I'm just saying that's I've
but
never
like-
heard of it as said anything other than a continent. Is my I was just
Well, because there's no
reiterating.
government there.
Right.
There's just like the little patches of everyone else's government
Yeah.
down there.
It's the government of the penguin. 2 penguins per
I'm sorry
hour.
for the podcasters who don't see chat. But yes, Jen, nature doctor, and conservationist druid said that yes, she was in fact offered a job at in Antarctica for minimum wage, assumingly American minimum wage, probably federal minimum wage, so like $8 maybe. And Steven, who mentioned before, Chat King, threw in there 2 penguins per
No,
hour,
look right above
which-
it. Revi said the same thing too.
Oh, both of them. Look at them. 2 fucking geniuses. I'll tell you, 2 penguins an hour sounds like a good deal to me.
How would you feed
you-
them? You don't have real money.
No, he's gonna eat the penguins.
I love a penguin, but I do gotta eat.
I just imagine him holding a penguin, just eating it like from the stomach around.
Yeah, like a rack of ribs,
Like a porg?
Jesus Christ.
like a
Just
like a corn on the cob. I start at the head and I work down to the feet. Make a road twist. Make a road twist.
Antarctic fried penguin. You know, I would try it.
Curiosity.
Okay. If there was no... Oh, hold on. If there was no limits,
Good.
there's no laws, and...
No limit soldiers. Yes.
No. If you were allowed to eat any animal in the world, what would it be?
okay. See, this is something I've thought about a lot.
Yeah.
And my answer is a capybara.
Is it because they just look like a big, big little...
Because they're too cute.
Well, I mean,
You're like, I need to take
They're
this
so
animal
plump.
down a peg.
you ever see something like, oh my god, it's so cute, I could just kill it, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat it. So
So plump.
capybara sacred meat.
Eat it.
Yeah, Jen's right. This actually did come up before.
Oh, did it? Oh.
Did we?
Yeah. Because I think we went to a long eating human conversation after that.
Ah,
It
Jen-
wasn't our last cannibal conversation that we had regarding particular products of the human body, but we have talked about cannibalism several
Oh, no.
times on this podcast.
I like what Jen just said now, though.
but if you
I
want to
read
eat
it
an
exactly
if you want to eat
how
an apex
What's-Her-Face
predator,
said
you'll
it.
end up just like chewing on a cheetah.
It took you too long to get there.
Because I forgot Kristen Wiig. I was going to say you have to eat Kristen Wiig, but I lost. I couldn't think of the name in time.
Apex predator.
Pass.
That's how I read it. Local apex predator.
I don't even remember if I even came up with an answer because like I am happy eating the 3 animals that I do eat. I have no interest in expanding my horizons.
Pig, chicken, horse.
Yes. Love that horse. Stringy.
Don't threaten her with a good time. That's one of my favorite phrases.
You guys want to get into proper question or do keep playing with these games, with these cards?
I don't mind. I'm just here for a
we
good time.
could go through the list, see what happens, and if we have to make it more
really
time,
shitty,
go back
we'll
to the
do another-
cards.
We'll do another.
Well, we
card.
got maybe 15 to 30 minutes left of podcast.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
to the
we'll
list.
see how we handle these.
Go to the
We'll
list?
handle this
Okay.
question, and then
1 through 46.
1 through 46.
Chat, give me a number.
number between 1 and 46.
I feel like I have something in my eye, but I don't know what it is. Might be an eyelash.
Can't see it.
No, I can't. Oh
I
well.
don't think you would see it from looking in the camera.
23. Just
Number 23.
ignoring Rovi is 69.
We will until we have 69 topics. Why don't you help us out and give us, let's see, we need 24 more topics to get to 69.
Nice.
Number 23 on the list of ridiculousness. What fictional food would you want? Example, like a Scooby snack.
Any sandwich in Scooby-Doo, because they make the giant sandwiches and they just go to town on it. They take a bite, but they animate it so it just looks like a bite wasn't taken out of it. And they just keep on eating it. It's infinite, basically. I want one of those.
I'll allow it.
Also, Scooby snack.
allow it.
Both in the original cartoon, they look like just like little biscuits, and in the pup named Scooby-Doo, they have like little paw-shaped biscuits. Because I just want to know. They're
I
different
was one of
flavored
those-
in the pup named Scooby-Doo, so I always want to know what they taste like.
Well, the brand changed.
I was one of those weirdos who were really curious about tubby custard and what it would actually taste like.
What?
What is that?
Tubby custard from Teletubbies. It's that pink fucking slime looking
Oh, Taco
thing
Bell.
that
Stuff
they
they
put
make
in a
chicken nuggets out
bowl.
of?
Huh?
The stuff they
It's-
make chicken nuggets out of?
Pink
That
slime?
makes sense. Pink slime. They just made it look so interesting because it looked like a pink fluffy pudding, but then they would and I could be wrong, but I think it's like a straw bowl, so you just slurp it up through the straw, and I
Look,
was
it's-
always just curious what tubby custard would be.
It just
I
sounds
like
like
custard.
It just sounds like
so-
Teletubbies bit off of Hook when they have all the imaginary food.
It's
just
what
different
I want to try.
colored whipped cream.
Yeah.
I know there's some other things. Tubby custard was the first one that came to mind.
I tried a little Soylent Green.
Oh, yeah. How's it taste? Varies from people to people. From person to person. Sorry.
I get
Person,
it.
person.
I get it.
Slurm. I would want to try Slurm.
Yes.
What's
I would like
that?
to try Slurm.
That's the soda in Futurama that is highly addictive.
Oh.
You know, when you drink it, Slurms Mackenzie comes out. He's the original party worm.
Yeah. Where was him?
Fictional. foods.
Leland, how about you? Any fictional foods you'd want to...
I'm thinking.
in the chat, they've mentioned lamnis bread from Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Everything, or no, they moved around. Any Studio Ghibli movie food, which
yeah.
totally, I get that.
Or any of the food in Your Name or Weathering with You. Oh, God.
Yeah.
They just make real food look delicious.
I would try an everlasting gobstopper and curious about a Reptar bar because the last time I tried those Reptar bars, it was just chocolate with that green. Remember when we
That's
got
all
the
it was in
Reptar
the-
bars from?
Yeah, that's all it was in the cartoon too.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
the
Reptar
chocolate
juice.
Yeah, it had some green slime.
Tobacco from The Simpsons.
bar. I don't remember tobacco.
It was a tomato, but on the inside was tobacco, and they took a bite out of it, and it's like, yeah.
I still don't remember it, but it's funny.
It's from the good episodes.
Ramon, a fellow Futurama fan, mentioned Bachelor Chow. That is a dangerous thing if it actually existed, because if it was, okay. Essentially, if Bachelor Chow was just like a can of Denny Moore stew that I could just live off of, I probably would. I put so little effort into what I actually eat. If it was just that simple, yeah, I'd probably eat it all the time.
I want a pizza from Panucci's. You know, there might be some
With the hair?
Yeah, with the hair and everything. I want to know what Seymour tastes like. Out of context,
It's
that's not good.
Vermicelli.
I was super happy
What
about the
else?
blue milk from Star Wars. You know what? Because you get that at Star Wars Land, right?
In Batu. Yeah.
I'd like to try it.
Holy
I'd
shit,
like to-
is there a lot of sugar in it?
Is it really?
Yes. Dude. And I'm the fucking sugarholic here.
Yeah.
And when Leland and I went, we got the blue and the green milk. And both of them were super sweet. It was nuts.
You know, as Steph mentioned the everlasting gobstopper, I'd like to try anything inside of that one room in Willy Wonka, where it has the chocolate river and you could eat the flowers.
Yeah, Leland brought that up a couple weeks ago
Yeah.
about what in there.
Yeah,
we
I
might
saw,
want to try out.
I looked up a like a list on Ranker for like fictional foods, and apparently there was also a lickable wallpaper in there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, whatever you lick will
a
taste
different
like
flavor.
whatever the picture is.
Yeah.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Green eggs and ham.
No.
Pass.
I think green ham sounds weird.
Green
Green
egg sounds
eggs
good.
sound weird.
I mean,
I imagine that's what balut looks like.
oh,
I know I'm wrong,
inside?
but
Oh yeah, no, it
I know I'm wrong.
You don't
but
want to know what
that's
it
just
looks
what I
like
imagine.
inside.
No, I don't.
Inside.
I don't. I don't ever want to see it, much less have to
Yeah, no. You,
think about trying to stomach it.
Cody, Krabby Patties, they just taste like crab.
I mean, in the picture, they look like a normal burger.
No, but
Is someone making like
the-
fried crab patties?
well,
They look like a normal
no, Krabby
burger.
Patties is from SpongeBob. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's an episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs takes a bite of a Krabby Patty and he goes, so that's what I taste like.
Oh.
Which implies that
That's
Krabby
He's a
Patties
cannibal.
are made from crab. And also, let me ask you this. Where are all the other crabs in SpongeBob? Mr. Krabs is the only one.
Obviously, in the
Does that mean-
burgers.
Yeah. Does that mean like he is running all this?
Yes.
And like he's capturing his fellow crabs
Yes.
to turn into
That's
Burger patties?
exactly what it implies. Because if you look at the design of the Krusty Krab, it's a crab trap.
I get it.
I want to see the episode then where like crabs are becoming too scarce and it's hurting business.
Oh, dude, that'd be such a dark episode.
He starts trying other things, but it's just other like characters on the show. Like clearly
Oh,
you don't
what it was.
you don't grind up Patrick, but you find another starfish
Yeah.
and ask Patrick how it tastes.
But also that's why Plankton can never get the secret formula to the Krabby Patties, because it's just crabs. It's not written down anywhere. Mr. Krabs knows it's just crabs.
And he's the only one grinding crab.
Yeah.
I almost understood everything about what we just talked about.
I feel like we've
I'm like
had this conversation.
90% there. I don't know what a Mr. Plankton is, but everything else I understood.
Plankton's a little guy who keeps trying to steal the Krusty Krab secret formula for Mr. Krabs.
The little guy in the memes, that's his name?
Yep, Plankton, because he's a
Mr.
plankton.
Plankton?
Nope, just Plankton.
Oh, just Plankton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That seems like a poor name. Everyone else kind of has like a setup to their name.
Patrick Star, SpongeBob SquarePants, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, but like clearly he has a first name. He just goes by Mister. He's formal.
and his daughter is a whale, somehow.
That show is weird.
It is weird, but not as weird as Cow and Chicken, where the opening song goes, Mama had a chicken, Mama had a cow, Dad was proud, he didn't care how.
Yeah, no, I remember that. let's not ask too many questions of that, because then we gotta like ask about what is the shit end of a dog cat
Cat dog?
Whatever. Listen, I said the same thing.
Look, they just puke it out. That's how it happens.
They both do. They share in digestion duties.
Yeah, have you not seen the
right thing to do.
seminal movie?
No, I haven't.
Human
I
Centipede.
guarantee wherever you're going, I haven't. Whatever it is you're
Watched
about
it.
to say.
Human Centipede sucked.
What is that?
All
That I
three
have
of
seen.
them. All three of them.
Oh, I only watched the first one. I watched the first one, and because like you get very used to the formula of film and of horror, I constantly kept looking ahead in the movie, like imagining, okay, this is all right. These two cops, they're on the case. They're gonna, this is gonna happen. Like, I was shocked early when the surgery doesn't get stopped.
Yeah.
And they explain, like, yeah, this is unreversible. I'm like, oh, no, this is going to go bad. And then all the way to the very end, I'm like, oh, no. I think that was the first time, like, I really watched such a fucking bleak film. Yeah. I think it was the first time I ever experienced that. At the very least, to that level. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But I have not dared to even think about watching the other ones.
You don't need to.
I know enough about them. Yeah, I mean, I'm ass to mouth. We've all seen it. Like, who needs to see? What's it matter if it's more?
Yeah. And also, yes, Courage the Cowardly Dog was the superior cartoon. It's a really, really great cartoon.
Yes, granted. That one I stand by.
Yeah.
I like that first run of, like that first generation of Cartoon Network originals.
Yeah.
Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab, Courage.
Yeah.
And I think there's one more in there.
Ed, Edd and Eddy?
Maybe. But I would consider that one personally the weaker one.
It was. Also Powerpuff Girls, but that's also same creators of Dexter's Lab.
Oh, yes, Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I was thinking of. Because that was all kind of in that first
yeah
kind of release of their original shows.
I was all about Dexter's Lab. I love that show so much.
Dexter's Lab was great.
Yeah.
I loved it because at that point, I was old enough to understand the parody of superheroes and of like Avengers and stuff. I'd gone through the 90s and seen the X-Men and the Spider-Man and the Batman cartoons and whatnot. So I knew, because I'm like fucking like 13, 14 watching Dexter's Lab. Yeah. I know I'm too old for this, for the demographic they're shooting for. But it just let me appreciate it more.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Ooh, yes. Grim Adventures I enjoyed.
Destroy us all. Destroy us all.
That was fun. I never imagined the Grim Reaper with a Jamaican accent.
Right? Oh, it's great.
Until then.
Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
Oh, man.
The good old days.
Steph, you got anything left on your internet lists?
Well, I was just looking. Okay, so like every list mentions the Turkish delights from the Lion,
Chronicles
the Witch,
of
and the
Narnia.
Wardrobe. But like I've seen that movie and I don't remember Turkish delights being really significant in there for me to like really want to.
It's not a plot point.
Oh, okay.
And it's not even really a made up food. It just tastes extra good there, I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, I like Turkish delights.
Yeah, when that little shitbag jumps into the White Queen's sled there, that little fuckstick Tommy.
I've never seen a single Narnia movie.
He's like, ooh, candy. Yeah. What's that?
I've never seen a single Narnia movie.
I remember reading the book in school, and by that I mean I remember the teacher reading the book, and I've seen the movie.
Yep, never read the book. never watched the movies.
All right. I would never tell anyone that they would need to see it.
Even though I know what honey tastes like, Pooh makes honey look so delicious. I want to try the honey he eats.
Yes, Winnie the Pooh.
Because it looks delicious.
I'll go back to Futurama and say royal space jelly or space honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
1 spoonful to help you relax.
Yeah.
2 spoonfuls to fall asleep, and 3 to fall asleep
forever,
so deeply that you never wake up.
Yeah.
But it looked good.
It did. That was a good episode.
Yeah.
On this list,
I'm almost at the end of my rewatch for Futurama.
What do you call that? The hot chocolate from Polar Express, which I've mentioned before.
Nope, never seen it.
The hot chocolate.
I've never seen Polar Express either.
Interesting. Yeah, there's... Oh, someone put Kevin's chili from The Office.
Oh, yes, I would like to try Kevin's chili.
I really never watched The Office much.
Well, it's not for everyone.
Pop's milkshakes from Riverdale.
All right, you know what? Sure, I'll try some of Pop's milkshakes.
The best I could come up with is the mammoth ribs from the Flintstones.
Oh, that would be good.
That goes back when we were talking about any animal. There's a lot of dinosaur talk in there.
Yeah. I'll take a bite out of a pterodactyl.
This is another thing they keep mentioning on all these lists. The gray stuff from Beauty and the Beast. I don't remember that being a thing either.
Yeah,
well,
it's
they
in the
say
song.
it's delicious.
Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Yeah.
It's delicious. That's what it says.
If you don't believe me, ask the dishes.
I don't think I've ever actually watched Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the
You had
beginning
a
to
sister.
end.
How did that not happen?
He's an Ariel person.
I don't have a
I
sister.
mean, a Little Mermaid person.
Don't you? Don't we joke about a sister? Oh, is it? Oh, wait. Do we just joke about the sister? You don't actually have one. Am I mixing up my bits and my bits
Does
in the
that
alley?
count as a stepsister?
Your sister, Mississippi?
Yes, I don't actually have a sister.
Jordan, Nile, and Mississippi? I think
What?
that was a
bit.
joke. That was the
That was a bit that I forgot was a bit.
Jesus Christ.
because of the Jordan River, the Nile River, and all my sister Mississippi.
Mississippi
Mississippi. All right, let's pull the ripcord on this. If you have enjoyed this just aimless walk through craziness and all kinds of rants, I don't think we had a single clear thought the whole time.
Look! Last week's was the 200th episode. It was a reboot of the show.
Oh no, this is the reboot.
This is the first episode. That's why it's so aimless.
I think we're just still recovering. We put a lot out there last week.
That's
It
true.
was really fun. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah. But if you've enjoyed this and want to find out more, then find us on the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, and the Instagram by searching League of Ridiculous Conversations. That's us. Or by searching LoRC Podcast on all of those things. If you are not subscribed to all of our podcasting streaming places, be sure to do that. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, and the rest. If you want to help us get to 69 topics so that Ramon can finally choose number 69 and actually get something in return, then email us those ideas. That's the best way to get to us so we don't lose it in just swimming in contents on the social media. Y'all, you gotta get it directly to the main vein. Hit that email, lorcpodcast@gmail.com. Leland, you on your March robot badness?
March of the Robots.
Yeah, March of the Robots. You can check out my art at Leland Pierce Art. I post art shit.
Steph?
Yes. I post shit on Instagram and Twitter. I was supposed to stream, which I did not do at all. And then I was gonna stream, I wanted to stream Animal Crossing because they were doing that Mario thing, and then I signed in today and I was trying to fit that in before the podcast, and that did not work out. But if you follow my social media stuff, you'll find out when I go live, because I don't know when I decide I want to go live until the moment I do
on Twitch.
And then I gotta go now. So if you're following me, you'll be the first to know.
But Steph, if you set a set time, then you'll feel obligated to do it.
Usually when I have a set time,
Pass.
shit fucking happens, which is why I'm just like, I'm gonna stream right now, and then I fucking do it, because it just works better that way.
She's
for
a woman
me.
of her word. She says she's going to do it. She does it.
Yeah.
Fair.
She just doesn't schedule it.
Yes.
She just suddenly says it out loud.
Yeah.
But it happens.
Okay, but yeah, it's following me at Stephanoids, STEPHUHNOIDS. I post shit.
Nice.
There it is.
Jordan?
You can follow me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Watch my streams on Saturdays at around 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Last week I played the Outriders demo with some guests, Cody and Shane from PCP. Pixie Clicks Lives. This Saturday, I do have a game in mind that I'm going to play, but I'm going to see what happens. So tune in, find out what it's going to be. And I'm also thinking about adding new days to my personal streaming schedule. Maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday. We'll see what goes on. But I for sure am streaming on Thursday right here on twitch.tv/LRC podcast. For Co-op Thursday, we are playing Valheim. It's a great old time. And we'll also be back again on Sunday for Red Dead Online with the whole crew here.
Yes.
Get in on it, because we talk about it a lot. You might as well understand the context.
Really fun.
You can see me and a gator assure mutual destruction by killing each other at the same time.
There you go. There's some
I'm
clips I
quite
want
the
to grab
snack.
and post it. I'll post some clips. I'll find what we have.
And if you want to find out what I taste like, find me at Spooky the 13th on Twitter and Instagram.
That hurt my stomach.
They're not for you.
I think we should just start.
So until next week, I am Anthony, and in reverse alphabetical order, we are.
I'm Steph.
I'm Leland.
I'm Jordan.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.